Kamen Rider directly translates to Mask Rider in English. Ichigo and Nego translates to 1 and 2, respectively. V3 is a shortened word for version 3, Riderman. X is named like that because he's the 5th Kamen Rider, and V is Roman numeral for 5. Put one V upside down, stack 2 V's together, and you get an X. I think they did this to avoid confusion from V3, but I'm excited to see what they do with the 10th Rider. Amazon is from the Amazon, and he's much more wild and chaotic compared to other riders before him. Stronger is stronger than any other rider before him. Sky Rider was originally just called Kamen Rider, but to avoid confusion, both fans and Toei decided to call him Sky Rider because of his ability to fly. In universe, this name was given to by Stronger. Super 1 is a superior version, maybe, of the first rider? I think it was meant to sound cool, but I think they should have called him Silver. ZX. Z is 0, X is 10, he's the 10th Kamen Rider. I guess you could tell why the name impresses me. Black not only refers to the main color of the suit, but the main character was born during a solar eclipse, which results in a black sun due to the shadow from the moon. RX is an abbreviation of the word reaction, referring to the red stone that allows him to transform. Shin means new in English, as this movie was trying to reinvent the series. ZO. Z is 0, O is, also 0. I believe the intention is for him to be considered Kamen Rider 00, but if that's the case, why do we just call him that? Some people think J stands for Jumbo because of his ability to grow large, but Toei claims that the J actually stands for Judge. Kuga is the shortened word of Kuwagata, the Japanese stack beetle in which the rider is based on. Akito is the Latin word of I move, and the logo is often stylized to include both the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet, Alpha and Omega, both of these facts referring to Akito's themes of always changing and evolving. Ryuki is a Dragon Knight. Phi's motif is that of the Greek letter Phi, and a shark. And it also stands for 555, which are the numbers that he dials before he transforms. Blade wields a blade and is based on a tarot card, the Suit of Swords. Ki translates to demon, and Hibiki translates to echo. So in this context, he's an echoing demon. Kabuto is named after the Japanese rhinoceros beetle that was based on. Den comes from Densha, which means train. And O is king. He's the train king. Kiva is the king of vampires. Decade, or decade, not only references him being the 10th Heisei Kamen Rider, but also refers to the show celebrating its ability of running 10 years straight. Double, which is stylized with a W, refers to the fact that there's 2 people in one rider. Also, W. Double U. O's is often stylized with 3 O's, referring to the rider's 3-coin gimmick. I was also said that O's could also mean kings, so it could mean that he's the king of all kings, or in this context, the king of all animals. Forze is a portmanteau of 4 and 0 because this season debuted during Kamen Rider's 40th anniversary. Wizard. Gaim, or is an armored warrior, referring to the fruit armor gimmick, as well as the samurai and warrior motifs that could be seen in the show. Drive, like having drive, or driving passion or motivation, or literally driving a car. Ghost! X-Aid come from Excite, as well as First Aid, referring to the themes of medicine in the show, as well as .ex, a file extension referred to the video game motif. Build. A name derived from building naturally as well as construction. ZO. Z is time, O is king. He's the king of time. I also found out that the Z kind of looks like a 2, and if you take away the I and put Z and O side by side, it looks like a 20, referring to the fact that he's the 20th Heisei Kamen Rider. 01. Okay, this is possibly the most complex. 01 refers to him being the first Kamen Rider of the Reiwa era. 0 can be shortened to Rei, and 1 can be shortened to Wa, so when you put those 2 words together, it shows Reiwa, again referring to him being the first Reiwa rider. And also, 0 and 1 can also refer to binary code, referring to the season's AI motif. Saber. Wields a saber. Revi derives from the Hebrew word levi, meaning connection, and vice is described as immoral or devilish behavior, thus combining the two, meaning connecting with the devil. Geese is a shortened word of kitsune, the Japanese yokai fox that the zoo is based on. Gotchard is a combination of the words gotcha and card, referring to the creature catching / trading card motif, like similar properties like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. Gav, or gavu, not only is the Japanese romanization of the word biting, but it's also the Japanese onomatopoeia for gabu gabu, which means gulping or devouring food, referring to the main character's ability to eat snacks with that stomach belt thing. Zs come from Z or Zeto, and the logo is often stylized to have 3 Zs. And when you put 3 Zs together, it shows the universal sound of sleeping, referring to the show's dream aesthetic. And finally, the reason that you're all here, and the reason why I'm doing this series, Kamen Rider Maisu. Not only the name refers to the possible mouse aesthetic, but the name that is pronouncing from myth could also refer to the rumored zodiac aesthetic, like both the Greek and Chinese zodiac. Thank you all for watching this video. This is a neat experiment of mine that I've been working for a while. If you want me to do a similar series like this but with Super Sentai, please let me know. And what other things they want me to experiment with, let me know as well. And I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of the names. Or anything. Anyway, safe travels, my friends.